Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Indeed, you are correct.
Focus! A moment of indecision may spell our doom!
I see it now.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold for you in a trice.
Follow me, Arisen.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but the feeling will be worth the climb.
A nasty blow, that.
Fall back, and I can heal you with my magics. Right there. To know your limits. One of us has been drenched. Take care where you place your feet. The sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as it is our enemies.
We've strayed off course. A different path would deliver us quicker now. I'll lead the way. We have yet more locations to attend to. We've a few options of where to go, but I'd say our best bet is to start with the location nearest us. The soldiers delivering freight. Saurians! There!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Uh-oh. Methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. At your disposal. Wait right there.
a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you? We have yet more locations to attend to. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. What do you presume to gain by this, Arisen?
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
At last. We shall all be able to return. I should like for you to see this place as...
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it? Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I serve was quite the carefree sort.
Where the ogre?
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, not necessarily easier to counter.
The ogre is distracted with a woman in sight. To strike, now's our best chance. You must make haste.
I'll save you!
Go where your help is needed. What are you doing?
Ought not to be so careless.
One of us has been poisoned. Well aimed strike.
Right where it hurts! Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. Tremendous work!
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. For a moment, Arisen.
Be sure to avoid open flame.
I knew you would prevail now.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. Perhaps was something to be done, but no matter.
It is a view that begs to be painted. Yon shore in particular.
One day, when we're well prepared, perhaps we might venture there and explore.
Tell is, Vermund was once a bee-strewn kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed, though it is not widely known among the common folk.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Slim pickings of late.
I'll take any chance. Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Oft we forget the value of a moment's contemplation.
I'm in fine fettle today.
I'm in fine fettle today.
At least here I can let down my hair.
Tranquil places such as this. Time to be heading home.
Short rest, then on.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Tis pleasantly cool here, what with the canopy overhead.
Let us hope we make it through without incident.
I quite agree.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take— We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You are full of surprises. Looks like I'm becoming my own master of that strategy.
Truly? Not bad. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Many thanks. I hope this conveys my gratitude.
What is that? A tower?
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must defend the cargo.
They're a tenacious lot.
Well, we may not die in battle. This is a far cry. Must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through.
Sure your next attack is no less personal.
Tis done.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot. And what luck!
Now we must report... to Captain Brant. That's the way of things, is it not? A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will lead the way. Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
These faces have grown mightily familiar.
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say we forge on together for as long as we may.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Arisen! Are you all right?
Lots to do. Precious little time.
That is a welcome sight. And yet to work.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Same as the one before.
Oh, glad to stay a while. That's it! I've had enough! Clear off! And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly!
But I've got the coin, I swear it.
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll...
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the world. Hasn't had anyone to show him the proper way, I'd wager.
Oh, 'tis you. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional crafts. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the... I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, the box... If you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need, I would repay every...
Follow me.
Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon. You've...
Not you again! I thought I...
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume...
Oh, well... If you've got the gold, then you're welcome.
My thanks. I'm afraid I must be going now. Thank you again.
Here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
This looks as good a place as any. Interested in my wares?
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the...
We must rest, though the sun is still... It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well.
Well met, sir. None of us is caring to come tomorrow rowing. It's just like for an early supper. What do ye want?
precious little time.
Welcome.
It gladdens the heart to see so many smiles about.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? You will want to hear this. 'Tis information of great. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deez's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Peruse at your... Now, how best to proceed?
We shall... Await you here, Master.
You follow me.
Mayhap I'll come here and have a day to myself.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, pray be cautious. You might...
Are the new recruits battle ready yet? Those recruits don't know pommel from point. Wonder if anyone would notice if I'm mistraining.
Tis best you move along. Pray be cautious, Your Majesty.
My replacement's in for a boot up the arse.
my training regime.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides. These soldiers lack discipline.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are alive. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent King Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall...
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace. This room turned up little of interest. But I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. Use that opportunity. Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
I've got to focus. I shift only just
I cannot help but be wary. All I've seen.
I better get to work. This sort of quiet
I
turns
could
all
see myself. Our soldiers need
Let me get that.
Whatever am I to do?
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty... How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. This alone can prove little, but to think 'tis a surprise, but a welcome one. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Disa's focus, we may be able to... You have done well, your majesty. Though I am limited in the aid,
Seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent.
there is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people, the number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray.
Our task is complete. Hardly surprising, given that you and I were on the job, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt. I refer to Waldar. Many a time as Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time as the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is at thus. As the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be. What say you? Might you be willing? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace. This mission demands the utmost should you be discovered.
Could you come over here? I cannot enter the palace myself. I will at least escort you to the entrance.
My pack's grown rather heavy.
Perhaps.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Always leave me here.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round. That's it. I've had enough.
Ever should have taken a shift.
So, you've come. Captain Brandt.
naught ruins your day, like getting cut open.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees knocking.
What?
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
First, assess the field.
And have you come to release me from this jail? Aha! Then we are presented with 3 options. Or, Deezer's arisen. Have you proof that you are... Ah! They say the Arisen's breast bears a wound. By that mark, this reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man, he went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all, and I need not turn my ear to Deezer's. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink. Tell me. I suspected as much.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
Patience wears a little thinner each passing year. I sleep on my woes, may have
Quiet as a milk. Those new recruits who barely lift their swords.
always says little